Welcome. My name is Lilypod, and today I'm going to invite you into a flow which will bring you closer into your own grace, the many folds and the many aspects of grace. Grace is a powerful but gentle and soft aspect to that which is sweet and tender and light. So our flow today is going to be reminding you that you are grace. So even in times of challenge, there's always a space in which you can find grace within and softness, because softness, as we soften, it opens all the doors. So we're going to start in a squatting position, bringing the heels together. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can always prop some blocks behind you in which you're going to have a little bit more stability. If this is really difficult for you also to be in this position for too long, you can always block pillows and so here. If you're also a little bit tight or not reaching the earth, you can also place hands on blocks. But for now, you can imagine that you're going to get yourself into this position, and we're going to start and warm up with a Kundalini movement. So it will look something like this. We're going to inhale here. The exhale is going to bring you into a forward fold. Exhale to empty. Inhale brings you back into your little squat, and you're going to look forward. Exhale. So this gentle but powerful exercise is going to invite some warmth into your legs, into your hips, into your lower back. Exhale to empty, but also is going to allow you to create more foundation through the legs and through the feet. So that foot connection to Pachamama, Mother Earth. Exhale. We're gonna do two more. Inhale, exhale, and last time, inhale and exhale. We're gonna stay down, and we're gonna find a graceful posture in which we're going to allow for our central Sushumna Nadi. It's almost like it's the equivalent to your spine, but also energetically to that which holds you upright. If you are able to, and if you are comfortable and your body is available, you can bring your hands into prayer position to your heart and find the moment of grace, and where you're telling yourself, or you're giving yourself the time to be thankful for everything, good and bad, because at the end of the day, all is good. We're going to inhale here and exhale to empty. Inhale and exhale to empty. And on our next available exhale, we're going to come into a forward bend, and we're going to breathe and create space into the back body by coming into ragdoll. Really allowing for the neck, shoulders to be released and relaxed as we shift away from side to side. I find that this gentle movement connects our feet into the earth, toe mounds connected, arches are lifted. That automatically brings you into a more grounded experience. One more time. Staying true to how you are in each and every moment brings you grace. There's grace in every moment, and every opportunity in life is an opportunity to be graceful. We're going to come into a nice slow and gentle and low squat position. Adjust yourself as much as you need to come into a comfortable Sthiram Sukham Asanam is one of the first sutras. So that reminds us to find a steady, sweet, and comfortable posture. This is one of the main sort of pillars in yoga. If it hurts, don't do it. Comfortable and easy, or how I like to say, come into a happy place.
We're going to bring our hands into Namaskar, Namaste in front of our hearts as we create a little bit of resistance between the legs. And then we're going to connect to the sensation of opposites. Opposites between your hands, opposites between your feet and the earth, and the opposite between your crown and your tailbone. So you have all these places of creating opportunity to extend in opposite directions. So here what I'm doing is I'm energetically growing my crown towards the sky, my tailbones toward the earth, in order to hug my bones toward the midline center of the body with more grace, and hugging everything inward towards the midline. On our next available breath, we're going to bring the right hand into teepee fingers on the earth, and we're going to extend the opposite arm up towards the sky. So the idea is again to feel the opposition between all the lines that you're creating energetically. So go ahead and look up towards the fingertips of your left hand as you connect into the earth on the right side. And feel the length, feel the opposition, feel the growth, feel the expansion you're creating. On the next available breath, we're going to internally rotate both arms to see if you can bind. If you don't have to bind. If available, maybe you can just grab a hold of your clothing, whatever you can, and you're going to do a gentle twist over to the left side, rolling your left shoulder back and away. On your next available breath, we're going to come into a forward bend to release. And to create space on the back body, releasing tension of your brain. The most important thing here is that you just breathe as easy, light, and aware as you can. Let's go over to the other side. Make sure your bits are all inside. And we're going to place the fingertips of our left hand on the earth and then extend the opposite arm up. Take a moment to maybe honor the difference between one side and the other. Both sides of the body are different, and that's okay. That's the way they're designed. To feel the oppositions, to feel the differences between one side and the other. So here I want you to think about it. So I want you to think about extending and radiate energy out of your fingertips on both sides. And then on your next available breath, we're going to bind if possible. If not, you're going to send that intention. Roll the right shoulder back and away as you look up. Now, interestingly, our drishtis are very important in our practice, but it also depends on what constitution, what dosha you are. If you're the type that is very, tendency to be anxious and talk a lot, look down toward the earth. You need to ground. If you are the type that's very heady, look in the horizon, or fiery, that is. Or if you're the type that's just take your time, then look up. So that gives you an opportunity also to connect to what you need each and every day. And then release. And then give yourself a few gentle connections back to your heart. And on your next available breath, we're gonna come down into our knees and do a few cat flows to get some energy and some blood flowing through the spine and through your body to keep the body gracefully warmed up and open. And last time, inhale. And exhale, we're gonna come into neutral and we're gonna slowly prop ourselves up onto our knees. Once we found a nice, not rocky and not uncomfortable position for your knees, we're going to inhale to open. Exhale to come into an upright position. And if you want to exercise your legs, you can come all the way down to the earth. And again, inhale. So this is also a heart opener. This brings you into a nice connection to what's happening in your spine. Be gentle and easy does it. You only have one spine. to go in this lifetime, so be gentle with it. Make sure you're really connected through your lower bandhas, your core, to protect your lower back. Muscles work in opposition. So we're gonna do 2 more. Inhale to open front body. Exhale to come up, and be gentle with yourself. So remember that each and every day is different. Every time you practice is different, and you'll be surprised how strong you will get if you practice 2 or 3 times a week last time. And exhale. And on the last few breaths, what I will invite you to do is to come into lizard. Modified lizard, where we come into our knee. If you are the active type, maybe stay down. And if you're not, maybe and go ahead and engage the back leg. The full expression of the pose, what I would like for you to get to eventually, will be something like this. But take your time. You can also start by placing your hand on the knee and relaxing your bottom legs. So take your time and build your practice 1 breath at a time. Today you might not be able to get to the full expression, but you might be able to get somewhere over there, and that's fine. We just have to accept, honor, and be graceful. After this, before we move to the other side, we're going to give ourselves a little hamstring stretch in English, and Hanumanasana, hasta Hanumanasana in Sanskrit. Let's go to the other side. Lizard pose. Great opportunity to bring some opening into your lower back, into your hips, where we tend to store a lot of things. Slowly opening into a full expression of this pose. If available, I'm just showing you where I would like for you to go, and then eventually you will get there. Take a few more breaths here. And slowly, slowly coming into a half Hanumanasana split. Half split. So as we stretch our hamstrings, this is going to invite some opening into your lower back. If you have any lower back problems, make sure to stretch your hamstrings and your hips a lot, and you'll be surprised that you'll be able to live without lower back pain, because it is possible. It's one of the biggest reasons why people don't go to work, lower back pain. So stretch those hamstrings. And on the last available breath, we're going to come back into a kneeling position. And we're going to finish, seal how we started, with a little bit of breathing. And the breath is going to be what I call the square ujjayi. We inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. So I'll cue you in. Inhale, hold, exhale, and hold. You can feel free to continue, do as many rounds as you wish, and you will find that with time you're going to increase your lung capacity. And that will be all for today. So we'll catch you next time. Namaste.